You open your social media, and within minutes, you see something that has become routine. Young millionaires driving luxury cars, entrepreneurs flaunting their wealth, and promises of secret formulas to get rich. Everything seems so simple, as if there's a hidden secret that only a few people have figured out. But if there's such a clear formula for wealth, why are most people still struggling to escape financial hardship? Access to information has never been easier. Books, courses, and experts reveal new strategies for making more money every day. There's an ocean of content about investments, business, and personal finance. Yet the vast majority remains stuck in the same cycle: work, earn, spend, and by the end of the month they're left wondering where all their money went. Many people believe that getting rich depends on luck, being born into a privileged family, or finding the perfect opportunity. Others think that simply working hard and accumulating knowledge is enough to achieve financial security. But if it were really that simple, why do so many high earners still live paycheck to paycheck, drowning in debt and constant financial worries? There's one factor that separates those who thrive financially from those who are always struggling to make ends meet. Something the Stoics knew over 2,000 years ago, yet most people ignore today. Without this fundamental piece, no high salary, investment, or strategy will ever be enough to guarantee real wealth. But if this skill is so powerful, why does almost no one talk about it? What prevents most people from seeing it? That's exactly what we're going to uncover in today's video. From an early age, we're taught that some people have discovered something others don't know, a well-kept secret that separates those who achieve financial success from those who spend their entire lives struggling to pay the bills. The idea that the wealthy have access to special knowledge is constantly reinforced. Success stories, promises of financial shortcuts, and miracle formulas that guarantee financial freedom. All of this creates a powerful belief that if you're not rich yet, it's because you're missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. This search for the missing secret leads many people to believe that the difference between them and the rich lies in some external factor. Some think they need to find the perfect investment, the right job, or a rare opportunity that will open the doors to prosperity. Others spend time and money trying to learn foolproof methods to multiply their wealth. But if getting rich were just a matter of knowledge or opportunities, why do so many high earners still end up broke? The real problem is that most people are looking in the wrong place. They believe they need to earn more money, when in reality, they need something completely different. Those who see money as just a number in their bank account will never be able to hold on to it for long. Without a solid foundation to guide them, any increase in income will quickly be eaten up by new expenses. Another major mistake is the obsession with instant results. Short-term thinking causes many to give up too soon or make poor financial decisions. If an investment doesn't yield immediate returns, they abandon it. If a financial plan requires patience, they trade it for a faster promise. Most people want the rewards of wealth, but aren't willing to plant the seeds and wait for the harvest. They want the prize without the discipline. On top of that, believing that wealth depends on external factors leads people to justify their financial decisions based on emotion rather than logic. Fear stops some from seizing good opportunities, while greed pushes others to invest in schemes that promise unrealistic returns. The desire to flaunt a luxurious lifestyle makes many spend money they don't have just to appear successful. Those who don't control their emotions will always be controlled by money. But maybe the real question isn't what the rich know that others don't. It's how they handle money in a way most people can't. There's an invisible pattern, a behavior that repeats itself among those who build and sustain wealth over time. Before understanding this difference, we need to uncover the fundamental mistake that keeps most people trapped in the same financial cycle. If there's one thing that truly holds people back from building wealth, it's not a lack of opportunities or knowledge. It's the way they've been conditioned to think about money. From an early age, we're taught to see financial success as something mysterious, reserved for a select few, or the result of hidden knowledge. This belief persists because it's easier to think there's a well-kept secret than to accept that prosperity comes from behaviors anyone can learn. This myth is constantly reinforced. Magazines, movies, and social media portray millionaires as enigmatic figures, as if they've unlocked a secret code inaccessible to most. Magic formulas are sold as if there were an exclusive method for getting rich. But the reality is different. There's no hidden knowledge, just a pattern of behavior that few recognize because they're too busy searching for answers in the wrong places. The real obstacle, then, isn't the absence of a secret, but the way the human mind looks for solutions. We tend to believe we're missing something, an undiscovered piece of information, a technique we haven't mastered, a path we've never explored. But most of the time, the answer isn't hidden. It just doesn't stand out. It's too simple to be valued, so most people overlook it. If wealth were truly about an exclusive secret, how do some people from humble beginnings manage to build fortunes while others, despite being surrounded by opportunities, lose everything? The difference isn't in a secret formula. It's in the way they handle their financial decisions. Those who recognize this early on build a strong foundation. Those who ignore it remain stuck in the same cycle. So if wealth doesn't come from some hidden, inaccessible secret, what is the skill that separates those who thrive financially from those who are always struggling? The answer might be simpler than it seems, and the Stoics understood it centuries ago. And here's the most important part. This skill isn't reserved for a chosen few. It exists within anyone, including you. In fact, you may have already used it without even realizing it. The secret so many people spend their lives searching for isn't hidden in a rare book, a revolutionary financial strategy, or the exclusive knowledge of millionaires. It has always been there, accessible to anyone. The only reason most people don't notice it is that at first glance it doesn't seem flashy or extraordinary, but the Stoics knew that this single skill could determine a person's destiny, not just financially, but in every aspect of life. This skill has a name: financial self-discipline. It defines how well you can control impulses, stick to your decisions, and build wealth consistently over time. Those who fail to govern their desires, emotions, and choices will never be able to govern their own wealth. That's why people who earn fortunes can lose them just as quickly, while others with far fewer resources manage to build lasting financial security. It's not money that defines wealth, it's how you handle it. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "Wealth is a result of wisdom, not luck." This quote holds a truth that most people ignore. Prosperity isn't granted by chance or a rare opportunity, but by the way each person manages their financial decisions. The wisdom to build wealth doesn't come from a single event, but from the repetition of small, disciplined choices over time. To the Stoics, a vast empire or a personal fortune could crumble if the person in charge lacked self-control. A clear example of this was Lucius Verus, co-emperor of Rome alongside Marcus Aurelius. While Marcus Aurelius ruled with discipline and caution, Lucius Verus indulged in luxury, excess, and an unrestrained lifestyle. His reckless behavior led to political instability and internal conflict. This proves that the real problem was never a lack of wealth or opportunities. It was his inability to manage himself that led to his downfall. On the other side of history, we have Cato the Younger, a Roman senator known for his integrity and unwavering discipline. Cato believed that true wealth came from self-control and resistance to corruption. While many Roman politicians used their positions to amass personal fortunes, Cato refused bribes and lived austerely, not out of disdain for money, but because he understood that dependence on luxury weakens character. To him, wealth without self-discipline made any man vulnerable to manipulation. Another remarkable example was Antoninus Pius, one of Rome's most stable emperors. Unlike his predecessors, who often squandered the empire's resources, Antoninus was known for his prudence and careful financial management. He avoided unnecessary wars and maintained Rome's economic stability, proving that leadership based on moderation and long-term planning yields lasting results. This isn't just ancient history. If you look closely, you probably know someone who lives with no financial discipline, someone who spends everything they earn, goes into debt to maintain a lifestyle they can't afford, and still complains about their financial situation. These people often blame a lack of opportunities, the economy, or bad luck, but they rarely realize that their struggles come from a lack of control over their own habits. What's interesting is that the opposite is also true. Everyone knows someone who, despite not earning a high salary or inheriting wealth, manages to stay financially stable, invest in the future, and remain calm when unexpected expenses arise. These people didn't get rich overnight, but they built a solid foundation because they understood a simple principle. Money needs a master, not a servant. This difference isn't about secret formulas or miracle strategies. What the Stoics understood is that wealth isn't just about having more money, it's about managing it with intelligence and control. Material wealth can be gained or lost, but the ability to handle resources wisely and with a long-term vision is an asset that no one can take away from you. So if this skill can be developed by anyone, why do so few people apply it? The truth is that building discipline requires a clear method and consistent effort, and that's exactly what we'll explore next. The way you handle money today isn't random. It has been shaped over the years by habits you've built, often without even realizing it. The problem is that most people never question these habits and keep repeating automatic behaviors that trap them in the same cycle. To change this reality, you need to introduce small daily actions that reprogram the way you think about money. The first step in applying this mindset is learning to distinguish between wants and needs. Many people spend money impulsively because they confuse the two. Before making any purchase, ask yourself, is this a passing desire or something I truly need? This simple exercise can prevent you from making financial decisions that you'll regret later. Small habits like this make a huge difference in the long run. Another essential practice for strengthening financial control is the exercise of conscious restriction. Many people spend money automatically without even noticing where it's going. One of the most valuable principles for training financial discipline is to intentionally cut back on consumption from time to time, not as a sacrifice, but as a perception test. Try going a period without buying non-essential items, reducing unnecessary expenses, or finding simpler alternatives for daily costs. This isn't about deprivation, it's about understanding what truly adds value to your life and what is just an unconscious spending habit. The Stoics also taught that what really matters isn't the amount of wealth you have, but how wisely you use it. Great fortunes have been wasted by those who fail to manage them, while ordinary people have built lasting wealth simply by making better financial decisions. Applying this principle means giving your money a purpose. Instead of spending and saving aimlessly, set clear goals for your income. How much will go toward necessities, how much will be invested for the future, and how much will be reserved for experiences that truly enrich your life. Another fundamental Stoic concept is accepting what is within your control and what isn't. Many people panic over financial crises, market instability, or unexpected job changes. However, there's no point in stressing over things you can't control. What matters is preparing yourself to handle these situations in the best way possible. Building an emergency fund, diversifying investments, and avoiding unnecessary debt are practical ways to ensure that when the unexpected happens, you don't have to react in desperation. The biggest advantage of developing this mindset is that once you master your relationship with money, it stops being a source of anxiety. This doesn't mean you'll never face financial challenges, but rather that you'll have enough control to handle them calmly. The ability to make conscious financial decisions not only improves your material life, but also brings a sense of freedom and emotional stability, something many wealthy people never achieve because they remain slaves to their own impulses. Another key aspect of building a strong financial foundation is taking action and finding new ways to generate wealth. The Stoics believed we should focus on what is within our control, and that includes how we use our time and skills. If you rely solely on a fixed salary and expect stability to come from external sources, you're placing your financial future in the hands of factors beyond your control. Entrepreneurship, whether by starting a business, investing in a side project, or developing new skills, allows you to build assets and opportunities rather than just managing what you already have. The more you cultivate discipline and seek growth, the better prepared you'll be to turn knowledge and effort into prosperity. If you want to dive deeper into these concepts and apply them in a structured way, I highly recommend reading the ebook Stoic Wealth: How Philosophical Lessons Can Transform Your Financial Life. This introductory guide combines Stoic principles with practical financial strategies, helping you build a more balanced and healthy financial life. You'll find the link to access it in the first pinned comment of this video. Applying these principles to your daily life isn't about making radical changes overnight. It's about small decisions that, over time, create a stronger financial foundation. The more you practice impulse control and make choices aligned with what truly matters, the more natural financial discipline becomes. The secret isn't in big, immediate changes, but in the consistency of every small step. The skill that leads to wealth has never been a hidden secret or exclusive knowledge. It has always been within anyone's reach. But most people don't realize this because they expect the answer to be something extraordinary, a special gift reserved for a select few. The truth is, there's no magic formula. Wealth is a direct result of financial self-discipline, the ability to control impulses, think long-term, and make rational decisions about money. It's not luck, nor is it an inborn talent. It's a habit, something that can be learned and strengthened through daily practice. But here's the key point. This transformation only happens if you decide to apply it. Most people know they need more financial control, yet they never take the first step. They stay trapped in the same habits, constantly postponing the decision to change. However, the ones who truly transform their financial lives aren't those who simply know what to do. They're the ones who choose to act, even if imperfectly. Stoicism teaches us that we shouldn't wait for the perfect moment to take action, because it never comes. If you want to achieve financial stability, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. The path to wealth isn't found in big events or once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. It's in the small decisions you make every single day. Now I want to hear from you. Did you already know that financial self-discipline was the true key to wealth? Or did this video change your perspective on money? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Your insight might help others see this path as well. Now that you understand the secret skill that separates those who achieve financial success from those stuck in the same cycle of struggle, it's time to take action. If this video brought you value, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to keep learning how to apply Stoicism to your financial life. This helps the channel grow and ensures that you receive more content like this. Remember, those who master their impulses master their wealth. Stay on the path to prosperity until we meet again.